Before I even get started with this video, I just want to say RIP to Chadwick Boseman. Man, what a legend. Such an untimely demise. It was a regular day. I dropped the video, and then that night, the news broke out. So I didn't want to drop another video just like everything is good. I just want to give a rest in power to Chadwick Boseman. 2020 has been a devastating year for all of us, and I know somewhere down the line we're gonna see a light. There's gonna be some good news. You gotta think positive, but at the same time, 2020 has left a significant impact. I just wanted to just say RIP to all the legends, all the GOATs out there. If you have a goal or if you have anything, strive for it as soon as you can. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Casey Neistat said it best.
Do what you can't.
That's one of my goals, to be honest with you guys, is to make an impact. I want to be able to help everybody around the world, and that's the reason why I love this YouTube platform so much, because I can be able to help everybody the best as I can, give you guys quality and entertainment, make memorable memories. You just make an impact. This is my first time upgrading a MacBook, so bear with me. This is the 2007 MacBook Pro, first Intel. I upgraded an iMac in the past, but that was just only the RAM. But on this MacBook, I'm going to be upgrading the storage and the RAM. And it's nice to see the battery pack. I wish we could see battery packs on laptops again, but sadly, I don't think those are coming back anytime soon. So first things first, I saw the RAM door. We just got to unscrew using the Phillips. And by the way, this screwdriver, which I'm going to throw a link in the description to all the tools, amazing. It has every bit that you need. And right away, I noticed this has 2 gigabytes of RAM. And you can max this out to be 6 gigabytes of RAM. But in this video, I'm going to be upgrading it to 4 gigabytes. At the time, I didn't know it could support 6. But either way, it's still low. Now, I upgraded that, I installed that in. Now it's time to upgrade the storage. Now, this is coming from a 54 RPM hard drive, which is painfully slow in 2020 standards. An SSD drive is going to vastly improve the performance. It's going to be literally a day-night difference. Accessing the hard drive is way more steps than accessing the RAM, but I did follow an iFixit guide that helped me out tremendously. So there's a lot of ribbons. I actually kind of messed up a little bit here. I was like, oh man, I was almost rage quit. I thought I messed it up. I thought it was going to be a failed project, but thankfully it didn't mess up too badly to the point where, it was a failed project. But anyway, I picked this up on Amazon. This is the Samsung 860 EVO, and this drive right here is going to be a day and night difference. Super light. This is 250 gigabytes coming from a 120 gigabyte mechanical hard drive. So either way, it's still an upgrade. Now, removing the sticker, I thought it was like rocket science, but thankfully, it was just a regular sticker. You just peel up, and then you just put it on the SSD. All right, so this is the SATA SSD drive, and you just put it on there, and then you just reverse the steps again. Just connect it again. Wow, I did it. Can't believe I'm doing this right now. It's crazy. Let's put everything back together, the hard part. And the only reason why I say is the hard part is because if you lose any screws or anything went missing, then it's going to be hard to put it back. Thankfully, I assembled it successfully. No hiccups, no problems whatsoever. Even look at the quality of the webcam. This is still the same quality as current MacBooks. And this came out in 2007. Wow. Thank you. Are they going to play the music? Do, 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 do. Oh man, nothing. Wow, we here. macOS Lion came from being locked to unusable to now being somewhat usable. Alright, so this is macOS Lion, and right away it's like a time machine for me. I started using macOS like around Snow Leopard. So yeah, so this came after Snow Leopard. And then it was Mountain Lion, and then eventually it was Mavericks, and then it was Yosemite, El Capitan, and the rest was history. But macOS Lion came out in 2011, and I was a freshman in high school when this came out. So yeah, I tried to research it. I tried to update this thing to macOS X El Capitan, but unfortunately this is unsupported. So we stuck on macOS Lion. So this is a time machine. Certain websites are not going to work just because the browser is so old, it's out of date. so some sites might not perform properly. I did upgrade the RAM to 4 gigabytes, although this can max out to be 6 gigabytes of RAM. I did not know that at the time. I thought it was 4 gigabytes. And yeah, I gotta say, launching up applications is very fast. That's one thing I could say. The mail, open it up. But the bottleneck is just that, is really just that RAM. Oh, let's take it to iTunes. iTunes came a long way. Look at this iTunes, guys. So many classic times. Getting the iPod. My first iPod or first Apple product I got was in 2005. Ripping CDs, importing CDs, and iTunes used to always, give us double tracks or missing tracks. So many good times in iTunes. Let me see the iTunes store. Now, there was a rumor saying Apple is killing off the iTunes store, but unfortunately, that rumor was false. It's still here. And we have that old interface. Oh, we got no ceilings. And this is the max brightness it can go, too, by the way. Yo, look at the calendar application. This was around Steve Jobs' era. He wanted schemorphism. You get what I'm saying? So opening up the calendar application, it looks like a real calendar book. And this is how the Spotlight looked back in the days. So it was just on the top right. Nowadays you have it in the middle. Let me know in the comments down below, where were you guys at in 2011? How old were you guys, or what was your first macOS experience? Curious. Let's just look at these icons. The icons came a long way. Did they age well? Nowadays we into flat icons and everything like that, but it still looks good though. And the way how this opens up the folders, kind of giving me iOS 6 vibes, basically. One thing I want to test out before I go, the volume. Oh, they have it. In my computer applications class, the trolls used to always do that. Now, one of the main issues of the 2007 MacBook Pro is just the design and the build quality. This is the non-unibody design, so it just didn't age well. You start seeing bends and seeing scrapes and stuff. Durability was not really all that great until Apple released the unibody design MacBook, and those MacBooks age well. And fun little fact, actually, this was the first MacBook Pro to feature an Intel Core processor. With Apple transitioning to the Apple Silicon in this year, 2020, I think it's more of an appropriate time to visit the first ever MacBook Pro with the Intel processors. Powerful at the time, definitely nowhere near in today's standards. Now we have 8 cores on the MacBook Pro with the i9. And also I want to shout out Charles, Abstract Thoughts. I throw his Instagram down below. He donated this MacBook to me, and he was going to throw it out, but he thought about me and he said, yo, let me give it to Sean. So much love. Now, when he gave me the MacBook, it was only booting up into the recovery mode where you can reinstall macOS. You can open up this utility. You couldn't boot into macOS. A lot of fails, a lot of trial and error, but turns out you have to purchase macOS X Lion, or macOS 10, I should say, Lion. So I purchased it for $20. At the time you have to buy for the Apple software. Now, is this MacBook usable in 2020? The answer is no. The RAM is a little low, and especially with the Max being only 6, this is definitely not enough in my opinion. And although the build quality didn't age well, this is still a classic MacBook, and it's not really meant to be used. It's just meant for showcasing. If you want to buy an affordable MacBook Pro, I think the sweet spot has to be the 2013 or even 2015 if you want the Retina display one. The problem with the Retina display MacBooks is you can't upgrade the internals. Or if you want to ball all out, you can get the new MacBook Pro. or MacBook Air. So yeah, that pretty much concludes today's video. Once again, thanks to Abstract Thoughts for donating this MacBook. Charles, I appreciate it. And yeah, make sure you follow his Instagram, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at Simply Pops. Make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on, and yeah, until next time guys, peace.